devices. New brand we brought in, all relatively good. You've got two AIO systems, so you'll be able to run thick stuff and thin stuff. And then you got your little pod starter kit, the Xlim, which good for Nixel, good for a starter device. Anyway, let's get into the boxes. So, OXVA Xlim. What's in the box? First of all, you got your lovely little cards. You also get this wonderful little skin / sticker pack. I don't know how good this will be to actually keep on the device. It feels pretty sort of okay. It might withstand sweat and that sort of stuff, but I don't know. Hopefully it does. A little spare sort of protector to keep your auto fire keep going sort of thing, because that's probably the first thing to go in a device. You also get a little package. Inside the package you've got USB-C charger and an extra pod which I can't get out, it's stuck at the bottom. Anyway, into the device. Pretty simple. 5 clicks for on. Switches on like that. Get it more central. Got a little slide on the side. This is your airflow. So if you want it nice and restricted, take it down there. You want it nice and open, down it goes. You can adjust the wattage on this by tapping it 3 times, and then you'll just keep tapping it until you hit the wattage you want, and then just leave it for a bit. It'll stop flashing. Ooh. When it stops flashing, you're good to go again. These also do have the little protective seals on the bottom. So when sort of setting up the device, make sure to rip that off. It will not work with that on. And customers aren't going to know if that's the reason why it's not working. But to fill, pretty simple. Oh yeah, it's got that little bit on the side which you just jam your nail into, and you hear that pop, off it comes. Same as most pod devices, just down that little hole there, drop your Nick salt, get them to give it a couple of chuffs through, and back on the device, and they're good to go. You can tap the button to fire, or you can do the auto fire. USB-C fast charge, just before we end this one and move on to the next one. But yeah, it's very highly sought after sort of little device for sort of a starter kit. A lot of people are using this nowadays, so we probably all need to start stocking this, and at least the pods. Anyway, pop that back away, check that out of the way for now, and we'll move on to the next one. The Origin X, sort of the next step up, essentially, this little device. This is RBA, and it is also a pod device. I think we got the RBA version with it, if I remember correctly. No, they do come with the coils automatically pre-installed, but by the looks of that, it does include the RBA tank with this one, which will probably be okay, these are a bit of a nightmare to get out. There you go, give it a pull. I'm assuming the RBA must be inside somewhere, because it says it on the front of the box. No, they don't actually come with the RBA. Well, just make sure to sort of point that out. It does say RBA tank on it, but they don't actually come with it, which is a bit sort of annoying. Anyway, USB-C, extra spare coil, a couple of little cards just to prove it's authentic, and also that sort of shows the RBA tank, which people can get, especially with rebuildables sort of start slowly picking back up. Probably something, especially with the training coming forward, that we're going to need to cover. So yeah, all-in-one device. You do get a 0.2 mesh already pre-installed, so this is for the thicker stuff, and then you also get a 1 ohm for the thinner stuff. Right, there you go. Open on the side, 18650 in there. These are 18650 powered, so anyone who does want, pre-installed, battery, charge and go, probably not going to be great for them. But people who did like the Argus X's and those sorts of things, going to be great for, really. Pod's pretty decent, doesn't come out too easily. You do have to get a bit of a grip on it, but it's also magnetic, so it's pretty easy to get out at the end of the day. Also got a little bit on the bottom. You have got USB-C, so if they desperately need to charge it, they can. But again, just advise against it, because eventually that's going to knacker, and that's the first thing to go. And then you can't do any updates or any firmware stuff if the device started just faulting of its own, sort of thing. Anyway, we'll get into the last one. Velocity. Oh, this is an AI kit to an extent, but it's more of a pod mod than anything, because not only have you got the pod on the top with the pre-installed coil, and it's got a restrictor in to take it down to CPD compliance, which you can advise that they take out, but don't take it out for them, because then we get in trouble. This is a 21700 and 18650 device, 18650 adapter, 21700 can go down there. 21700s have about the same power, minus 20% as normal 25Rs, so people will get a decent amount of life out of them. Let's get into the box, I guess. Ooh. Another little package. This one's slightly easier to get out. Ooh. Inside, you get the 510 adapter. So, if you pop this on the top, you can now put whatever tank you like on it. So this is more of a single battery kind of mod at this point. Stick whatever you want on the top. Also inside, you do get the USB-C, a little tool. I have no clue what that is. Hang on a second, let's find out what that is. A 2-in-1 tool. Right there. That looks like a 510, so I don't actually know what that'll do, but avoid talking about that. That just looks like it's going to heat something up and probably be a welder at that point. There's your spare coil. They do go down to a 0.6, I believe, but the ones you get with them are the 0.15 and the 0.3. These are Uni Pro coils. This one takes the Uni coil, normal, and then the Xlim takes the Xlim pods, as all they're kind of called. But yeah, more advanced piece of kit, less advanced piece of kit, kind of more for that middle ground, but also with scope to sort of go to an advanced bit of kit. And then pretty simple, pretty straightforward, good all round little bit of kit. They do have a 0.8 and a 1 ohm, so people who don't like so much of a hit will probably get on quite well with these. We've got good variety of colours to choose from with all of these. I'll get all out of the way for a second. Most of these are marbly kind of colours. We've got pink, we've got black, we've got the white at the moment. Xlim, we've got the blue and pink, the black, the grey, the silver, the blue, and I think there's a green, kind of like a greeny one. Same with the Velocity, quite a nice few colours, different sort of designs on them. But yeah, if anyone wants them, make sure to pop them in the staff chat. And if you need any more sort of information on any of the following, give me a shout. Cheers, guys.